Hello, my friends. Welcome to my channel, Bringer of Light Intuitive. I'm Cindy. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome in or welcome back, depending on if you are new. And if you are, I would love to hear from you in the comments below. Let me know. Say hi so I can meet you and welcome you to my community. Thank you so much for being here. We're going to dive into a who am I reading for reading, and that is where I get a message and you tell me who I'm reading for. Today, I saw in the shuffle preparing for your reading, the Ace of Swords jumped out on the table. And so I feel like there's a breakthrough that's coming. I feel like it could come through some sort of communication, but I really feel like it's breakthrough energy, like an aha moment or a sudden realization or a revelation or some sort of clarity. And it literally carries with it the energy of shifting and changing your life. So it's like an aha moment that takes you on a whole new path, or it's like this sudden realization, this sudden clarity that it creates a new beginning for you. So let's see what that looks like for you. I really feel like that's the energy that Spirit has for you today. So let me know in the comments below who I'm reading for. Of course, I put this Ace of Swords back in the shuffle and we'll see if it wants to come back out. So thank you for being here. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking this reading if you do. And thank you for your private bookings. You guys have been keeping me very busy, and it's been so much fun to connect with you on a private basis and see what the cards want to tell you privately. That's why I'm here. That's what I do. I love it. I love it so much. And if you haven't done that yet and you want to, that information is always in the description box of every video. So check it out. And let's get started. So I have the Five of Swords here, and I feel like this sudden clarity comes because it's something where you've been going around and around about something. And I feel like you've got this, maybe a negative squawker in your ear. It could come from the inside. It could come from opinions outside. But I feel like there's something that you're releasing. Here's the Judgment card, which in this deck, it looks like you're releasing the old person. You're releasing the old stories. I talk about that a lot on this channel. Releasing the old stories, releasing that squawker that's on the inside. What is your self-talk like? What is it that you're telling yourself about a certain situation in your life that's got you overthinking, that's got you worried, that's got you confused? I feel like you're letting go. So maybe the realization or the sudden change, the breakthrough that happens, I feel like it could be in your mind, and it could be a sudden aha moment that lets you let go of what it is that you're holding on to that's telling you stories that are not true. I have the Five of Wands here too. And it's like the Five of Wands feels to me like this internal struggle that's been going on. I'm going to put this back in the deck. Tell me more about this situation. What is this message that my friends need to know? I have chills, and if you have a private reading with me, you know that when I get chills, I feel like there's something really powerful here that wants to come through. And this feels like it's very specific. The Sun and the Ace of Wands. Wow. And the Page of Cups. This is a surprise moment here. This is a surprise breakthrough energy that comes in like fire. We have a lot of fire here between the Sun and the Ace of Wands. It's that creativity, it's that spark of life where maybe you have been really overthinking a situation. You may have been feeling stuck, feeling like you don't have a way out, feeling like you can't see your way forward. You're feeling very discontent, uncomfortable, disappointed, and feeling like maybe you don't have direction. And then all of a sudden it's like the fire hits. All of a sudden the light comes on. All of a sudden the aha moment happens. But it's also carries with it this brand new beginning that literally lights up your soul. It lights you on fire again. It lights up your path forward. It lights up your world, And maybe because this energy doesn't look like you're very lit up. It looks to me, the art on this card, it feels like you're expecting the worst in a situation, or you have had that happen in the past, and so it's like it's hard for you to see things differently, because this has some past in energy in it. And so it feels like you might be worried that the worst case scenario is going to happen, in which case you need to watch my reading from yesterday, because I said, let's do a challenge, the best case scenario challenge. And that is, this situation that's on my mind. Every time you think about it, I want you to say to yourself, this situation or everything in my life is always working out best case scenario. This energy, this situation, this connection, this, whatever it is working out best case scenario for me. Everything is always working out best case scenario for me. And I want you to repeat that, especially when you hear the inner squawker that is sitting on your shoulder and squawking in your ear, telling you that that's not true, or telling you that the worst case scenario is going to happen, because for some reason, it's like all the conditioning and programming that we've been through, it's like easier for us to assume the worst rather than to have faith in the best. And either believing in fear or expecting the worst, that's fear. Or expecting the best or believing in faith. Fear and faith both demand you to believe in something that you cannot see. So let's make the choice to switch from the overthinking, the stress, the worry, and the expecting the worst into expecting the best. Let's make that switch into faith, because both carry strong energy of change, and one carries energy that we don't want, the change that will be reflected back to us we don't want, because by the law of attraction, the energy that we send out, if it's fear, we're going to get more fear. We're going to get exactly what we're worried about. But if we switch over into faith and we expect best case scenario, we open up, we release the rest to the universe, and we let the universe know best case scenario. I just want to see best case scenario. Everything is always working out best case scenario for me. This situation is working out best case scenario for me, over and over and over, to dissolve the disbelief, to dislodge that fear, to dislodge all of the old stories. We want to replace those with everything is working out best case scenario for me. So I want you to check out, if you haven't yet, the one that I posted yesterday is all about that, and it's a challenge for you in this situation to say that to yourself over and over and over until that situation is resolved. And then I'm going to say I told you so, because when you do that, it's like you're consciously manifesting the best case scenario, and you're letting the universe, by the law of attraction, show you the best case scenario, and you're open to whatever that looks like. And then the more you do this, the more you see things fall into place, the more you start believing even more in the best case scenario, and then the more you experience that. Anyway, there's some sort of breakthrough here. Oh, also, by the way, that reading I posted yesterday, if this is hitting you at a later date, that was the 13th of August. So you'll see it in the title. Anyway, we have a breakthrough moment here that is putting you on a new path. This can be, because it's the wands, it's that creativity, it's that fire on the inside, and so it could be you just telling yourself a new story, best case scenario story, and then voila, what happens? The best case scenario comes. Because the sun it carries this illumination energy, it carries this gratitude energy. It has so much to it. It's the happiest card of the entire deck. It's the most positive. It is my big fat yes, as I call it. It's fire energy. We're in fire season right now with Leo. But at the time of recording this anyway, but it's your big fat yes. It's a big moment of breakthrough. It's a big moment of clarity, of illumination, and you are so filled with gratitude because things actually worked out better than you thought. And so see her, she's just like, wow, I know this wasn't me. This is the universe. This could not have been me. I could not have done this because it's so, so much bigger and better than I thought, or that I have ever seen, or that I could have even imagined, because I was stuck in that worst case scenario. energy, but this is the best, and it's better than I thought. So you're filled with gratitude because you know it wasn't you. You know it was divine forces moving in your favor, and that is what is here for you. That is this is the energy that you can embody. You can expect it. This is what's going to happen for you. But see, if we stay in this energy and we don't release it, you're not going to see that. So I want you to know that this situation is actually working out in your favor, and you are on the brink of some sort of breakthrough. And it is going to, I know you feel it. I know you feel it. You intuitively sense this breakthrough, but it's going to be some sort of surprise. The universe is wanting to surprise you. The universe is wanting to show off, because that's what the universe does. It shows off, and it likes to show off in a big, beautiful way. That's going to make our hearts very, very happy. So with the Page of Cups, it feels very surprise energy, but it's also a little too good to be true. Look at what he's dreaming of here. He's dreaming of when pigs fly. He's like, oh yeah, this situation may not go in my favor. Like, when pigs fly, it'll go in my favor, you know? And the universe is like, oh, really? Okay, let me show you. And then it's like, wow, this is too good to be true. Is this real? And that's exactly the energy that I'm seeing here. Is it's real. But it's also like some sort of breakthrough that puts you on this new path. Now, for some of you, this new path can lead to a person. For some of you, this new path can be a job coming in. It changes your life in some way, you know? And or this can be a new path that is internal because of you shifting from fear into faith, and it literally opens up a whole new world to you, because now you're like, wow, I see how powerful I am, and I see how the universe works with me when I really embody this energy of faith. Now, let's see what else we can manifest. That's a whole new world for you. So it's going to be different for everybody, since this is a collective reading, but I want you to watch yesterday's reading if you are in this energy of worrying and overthinking and internal, like your self-talk is very negative about a specific situation. And know that your big fat yes is on the other side of you shifting from fear to faith about it. Because the universe wants to blow your mind. And blow your mind is what it's going to do. So let me know who I'm reading for. And I will see you in the next reading. And thank you so much for being here. Thank you also for all of your comments. I have so enjoyed to get to know all of my new friends. And I appreciate your comments, and I appreciate you so much telling me how these readings are resonating for you and everything, because that's why I do this. It's 11:11 on my clock right now. That can't be a coincidence. Embrace this energy and get ready for your big fat yes.